Hi, everyone. Welcome to CMO Chats. My name is Jonathan Kriner, and I'm head of ad growth marketing at Roku.
Can you tell us a little bit about your journey and what sparked your interest in marketing?
I've kind of been in marketing my entire career, and I love the combination of storytelling and having impact on business results. And so that's a lot of where my team at Roku focuses on driving growth for our ad business at Roku.
Thank you so much. What does your company do?
Yeah, Roku is really on a mission to make TV better for everyone. And we're the leader in streaming in North America. And part of that mission is a belief that all TV and all TV advertising will be streamed. And that has implications for streamers, for content producers, providers, for advertisers. And so I work on our advertising business, really focused on helping advertisers understand these shifts in consumer behavior and where Roku and our ad products can really help grow their business.
As the head of ad growth marketing in your company, what is currently your main marketing focus?
My team's main focus is really on accelerating our business. We're called the ad growth marketing team. And so we really try to deliver on that name. And so we're constantly evaluating the impact our work has on our financials, finding areas that will drive ROI. And so Roku overall, we really focus on delivering simplicity and delight. And so we really think of how do we extend that to advertisers? How do we make sure that we're easy to buy, we're reaching their consumers, we're driving performance, and really providing a great experience. And so we spend a lot of time establishing Roku advertising in the market and then building that community around those pillars, community of customers and advocates and innovation, and making sure that resonates with the market.
Can you tell me about a particularly innovative or successful marketing campaign that your team has recently executed?
Yeah, I'd love to. We're just coming off of, at least in the US market, TV's biggest moment, the upfront, kind of April, May through to the summer now. And so for those unaware, the upfront is largely what it sounds like. It's a period where TV advertisers and their agencies commit to buying next year's TV sponsorships upfront in exchange for benefits like better pricing and sponsorship and access to kind of marquee shows. And so, over the past years, we've talked a lot about Roku and what it is. We're in some ways an operating system or a platform. You can think of it like Roku is for TV, what Android is for mobile, or Windows is for PC. But that's pretty challenging to understand for the ad market. What does it mean for streamers to be an operating system or a platform? How do advertisers participate in that? And so we created a campaign to bring this to life around a concept of a lead-in. And this is kind of more of a traditional TV moment. So 50 years ago, the number one TV show in America was All in the Family. And on average, a third of all Americans watched it every week. They tuned in all at once. So really a different time. And so CBS, to kind of capitalize off of that, spun off The Jeffersons, and they ran it right after All in the Family, and immediately had almost 60 million viewers and became the fourth most watched show in America overnight. And so this concept of a lead-in of one show's success or one show's audience leading into the success of another is something we found really resonated with the concept of a platform. When you turn on your Roku, you see the Roku home screen experience. And you see that before you watch content, whether it's sports or comedy, whether it's video on demand, whether it's a live streaming TV channel. And so we wanted to kind of bring this to life for the ad market to understand this is what Roku as a platform means. It's what you see. It can help people decide what to watch. It can help people become aware of different things that they might not have been aware of. And so one example I'm really excited about is our partnership with NBCU ahead of the Olympics. And I'll just say from personal experience, I've watched more Olympic trials content and coverage than I ever have. I spent a couple hours of the day watching women's shot put qualifiers. I'm not a shot put fan. And so it's just really fascinating. But when I turn on the TV and I saw this content featured, instead of spending the 10 minutes trying to find something to watch, this content was really surfaced, and I wound up watching this coverage, and it was great. And so it's good for NBCU as content, it's good for me as a streamer, and good for advertisers. And so we really just kind of, that's an example of kind of the lead-in of these types of integrations. And so part of the new front, we amplified that message with an event through the IAB. We really told that story, showcased our new products, and turned it into a big campaign with great content, paid promotion, press announcements, and content to kind of bring that all to life. And so it's been really exciting to see the reaction from the market and from buyers of, oh, the lead-in, like that makes sense, and kind of really helping to define what Roku and our role is and how that can help the advertising ecosystem.
What are your biggest challenges in marketing right now?
Yeah, I think for us, it's just that our business is complicated and the world is complicated and everything's fragmented. And so, just on Roku side, we have devices, we have our own content channel, the Roku channel. We participate in the ad business, both in sponsorships and programmatic. And so we can just mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. And as the market continues to evolve, making sure that we know what we stand for and we have that balance of driving results, but also just being a great consumer product and making sure that we're again, driving that simplicity and that delight. And so that continues to be a challenge in making sure that we are, moving together and moving things forward as one cohesive vision and what we stand for as a brand.
How does Roku stay ahead of its competitors in terms of marketing?
Yeah, it's a great question. And we've competed for a long time. Roku was founded in 2002 and by Anthony Wood, who's still our CEO. And we've competed against folks with way deeper pockets, way bigger companies to be the leader in TV streaming. I think the one thing that I consistently point to is focus. We say we want to make TV better for everyone, but we're really doing that. We're not just saying that. And so streamers love streaming. They love streaming with Roku, and we continue to deliver great new products in this operating system purposely built for streaming. And so we've created curated zones to make finding sports games easier to find. We have Roku City, which is a beloved kind of screensaver that we've allowed advertisers to participate in. You can see Taylor Swift's tour bus or celebrate Grimace's birthday. And we've even hidden Easter eggs and entertainment. And so I think we've been rewarded with people who love Roku. We've had great streamer adoption, great streamer engagement. And so that's helped us reach households with an estimated 100 million people every single day in the US. And to put that into context, that's the size of the audience of the Super Bowl every single day on Roku from that home screen. And so I think that focus of really being around about the TV screen, delivering those products to make consumers and streamers love Roku more has really served us well, because we can take that scale and make it better for advertisers, make it more performant, and again, create that world where streamers, advertisers, and content providers all are able to succeed.
That's amazing. Thank you for putting that into perspective. That's more than the population of Italy altogether. I think Italy has about 65 million people. So there you go. That'll put it into perspective for sure. What opportunities are available to CMOs today that may not have been available in the past?
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while, but I still think that the data story, the data access, data activation, data collection continues to change the game for marketers. We continue to invest heavily in our data and tech stack, and it's really what enables us to go from stories around impressions and clicks and video completion rate to what matters for our businesses, which is how much revenue are we driving? Are we shortening the time to deal close? Are we influencing deal size? And so, I continue to think that it's an underutilized and heavily game changer impact for the CMO role. And I think we'll continue to see that shift. And AI might be another way in, but I still think it's all about how we collect and utilize the data to learn what's working and what's not, and make sure that we're growing our businesses.
In your opinion, what does the future of marketing look like?
Yeah, that's a big, broad question, but a good one. And it's kind of a funny. I guess the opposite side of the coin of the data story is that I actually think the future of marketing will rely even more on authenticity. I think people care about causes, they care about purpose, they care about points of view, they care about real change, and want more of it, both from companies and from individuals. And so the rise of social media, the rise of data, the rise of AI, that has made it easier and will continue to make it easier than ever to create and distribute content, which I think will make authentic marketing, authentic storytelling even more important to break through, to be successful. And I think that is really the future of marketing will still be in that authentic storytelling to make sure that we're telling that effectively in the right channels, in the right ways.
If you could describe the role of a CMO with one word, what would that word be and why?
Yeah, I may be biased, but my team has growth in the job title, and I think that's the right answer for this question. If we're not growing our business, and I'd argue, and if we don't know what drove that growth in our business, I think we're in trouble. I think the role is really to accelerate our business growth through storytelling, through campaigns, through activations. But if we're not driving growth, I think we're in trouble.
What is a piece of traditional leadership advice that you think doesn't apply to CMOs today?
I think the role of management is changing a lot. I think fewer people want a boss and more people want a coach. More people want to be part of a team versus work for someone, for an organization. And so while I think a lot of traditional management principles very much still apply in that shift, the employee loyalty in the market is shift. And when it comes to great talent and retaining great talent, they need to be developed, and it's not from you. They're going to find it elsewhere. And so I think it puts a lot of opportunity for managers to think of, how do we make our people better? How do we create great teams? How do we make sure we feel part of something? It's not my team, my org, my this. It's the team charged with growing our business, and how do we grow and win together? And I think that shift in mentality and that shift in management approach, I think is going to be really important, especially as the market becomes more fragmented and we're orchestrating things across huge amounts of digital and content. And so being all part of a team, being unified, and then having that individual tailored kind of coaching plan for key talent, I think is really important.
What career advice would you like to share with other marketing leaders?
Yeah. Maybe not career advice, but I think we all could use a reminder that listening is really important. Listening to the market, listening to customers, partners, the team, finance, Wall Street. I think we all feel pressure to talk, to ship, to create, to sound smart in interviews like these. But listening is kind of where the learning is, and seeing where things are going and how we can tell our stories within where the market's going, I think is really important, and hopefully a good reminder to listen more than we chat.